I am Kristen. I'm from New York City, and I'm a private chef. I help people achieve body goals, but in a super healthy way. I love cooking. I love the creativity of being in a kitchen and being able to do what I want. It's so exciting. But it always frustrated me that it was limited to one person or one family when I know the greater impact that healthy eating can have. And that's when I decided to create my product.
The audience is going to sample your product today.
Yes, this is the product debut. We have no lifetime sales. We
That's
haven't
crazy.
actually sold yet. So this moment is sink or swim.
Let's get Kristen out here. What's up? Oh, Kristen, what's up?
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, girl. You look excited.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
How long you been doing this?
This product,
Yeah.
like 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time in the making. Yeah, and I'm just launching now.
This is a great opportunity for you. This could take your business to the next level. All right, you got 90 seconds. When I tell you to hit it, you hit it now.
All right.
And I always say around here, handle your business. Okay? Kristen, let's go.
Well, hi, everyone. For the past 12 years, I've been a private chef for Oscar winners and professional athletes, people you've definitely heard of, who need to eat very clean, healthy food like this for peak performance or body transformation for a role. And it was my job to make healthy eating actually enjoyable for them. But I was constantly traveling around the world with them, spending all of my time preparing their nutritionally balanced, perfect meals. And I was left with basically airplane snacks for myself. So that's when I decided to create Super Dirt Foods Ballers, the perfect snack that combines convenience, taste, and health. See all these superfoods and veggies? They're not just for my clients anymore. Now they're for everyone because they're all in our Ballers, 6 vibrant, delicious flavors that are jam-packed with insanely good-for-you ingredients: veggies, fruits, seeds, and nuts. They're also prebiotic, approved by my brother. He's a doctor. They're vegan, gluten-free, and best of all, organic. They're also easy to portion, so you can pop one in on the go, zip it and save the rest for later, or have all 6 when you've accidentally blown past lunch. You can eat them in the car, at the airport, or the school pickup line. And while I can't give you everything I give my clients by showing up in all your kitchens, I can share my gift of making healthy eating enjoyable, 1 bag of Ballers at a time. Now, who's ready to be a baller?
And we are back with another Buy It Now reaction video. I am your host, Dave, a 10-year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from patents, trademarks, copyrights, as well as trade secrets. Now, maybe you guys are used to me doing these Shark Tank reaction videos. It seems like Amazon has kind of, hey, I love a little bit of competition. It seems like Amazon has said, hey, man, Shark Tank, ABC, you guys are not going to be the ones having all the fun, getting all the eyeballs. We are going to have a version of the show. This is a little different. As you saw here, you have the audience, 100 audience members. They can vote in real time as the person is doing a pitch. Red if they don't want to buy the product, green if they do want to buy the product. To the extent that they get 10 greens, then it moves on to the panel of 3, in which, again, you need 2 of the 3 panel members to essentially rubber stamp your product so you can go on to Amazon's Buy It Now store, which it seems like is an exclusive store that people can shop. People like you and I who love to shop Amazon can shop and kind of get the product there. So that is essentially, in a nutshell, the Buy It Now format. JB Smoove is a host and JB Smoove is a fool. So it should be some good laughs in this one. Again, Kristen, hey, she's pretty, man. Private chef out of New York. Got a superfood going on. I got a buddy who's a big health guy, huge health guy. So I have to run this by him later on today and see what he thinks of it. So, but when I'm doing these kind of reaction videos, my whole point is to kind of really get you thinking intellectual property. That's the name of the game for me, intellectual property. Now, this, much like the other pitch, it was interesting because the other pitch with Felicia with the CPR rap, that kind of played on your health strings, or your health strings or your safety strings. This one with the superfoods plays on, in my opinion, the health strings. So eating healthy, vegan, organic, all those things that people love to see, those buzzwords, if you think people love to see, this kind of plays on those strings. It'll be interesting to know the price of it. But the 3 things that I look for plus the bonus is how simple is it? Seems pretty simple. How effective is it? Now, the audience, the good thing about audience, I definitely would it'll be more interesting to see 100 members try it as opposed to just 5 members with the Shark Tank. Typically, when somebody has a food on Shark Tank, it's only 5 panel members or 5 sharks that try it. But in this case, it seems like 100 audience members, or at least potentially 100 audience members, may try the actual product and give feedback. So I would imagine that you're getting feedback from 100 people. Probably going to be a little bit better than 5 people. So it'll be interesting to see what the audience member says. Again, she doesn't have any sales or reviews at this point. So the audience members, in terms of the effectiveness of the product, will be our key indicator of that. And then what's the market like? Like I said, we all want to eat healthy. We all want to have these superfoods and kind of live longer and all that stuff. So it's definitely a market. There's a ton of stuff out there. But again, if you have a good product that's healthy, that's clean, I think you can make it. Then the fourth and the final, or the bonus thing that I look for, is the intellectual property. Are you protecting your IP? Super Dirt. I'm actually going to go check right now whether or not she has Super Dirt trademark. People don't know, but with these food products, you can protect them via a trade secret. Now, unlike the other forms of intellectual property, copyrights, trademarks, patents, you have to file something with either the USPTO, United States Patent and Trademark Office, or with the Copyright Office. However, with a trade secret, again, hence the name, you're keeping it a secret. You're locking it away in safes. You have a USB password protected USB. So you're doing things to keep it a secret, keep it out the hands of others. And to the extent that it continue to derive you economic advantage, then you are good to go. It seems like she has I'm not sure if this is her. Her name is Kristen. It's somebody named Rose that has a Super Dirt organic and gluten-free nut-based snack foods. She may be kind of stepping on their toes. So we have to kind of, that's a little bit interesting as I'm kind of coming up on that. But those are my initial thoughts on it. Again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section as we're going through this video. Please hit a like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as a subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. I don't want to play this whole thing, so I kind of want to get her summary of it and then kind of really go to the panel and see what they think about it. So let's go. Let's see if this is it right here. Man, we're figuring this thing out in real time, man. Let me know your comments, or if you think that is anything that I can do.
Let's start with you.
They taste delicious. You have a whole bunch of really fantastic ingredients in here. My first question would be, the ratio of protein to carbs is lower than I would want to see, like
Yep.
from a macros perspective.
Totally.
So tell me about what nutrients are in here. Tell us why these are so good for us.
Yeah, there's a lot of snacks out there that are really high protein and they're serving that goal. Mine was more to create a balance in the nutrients that you're getting and to have a diversity of ingredients to really hit the gut microbiome.
So it's not a meal replacement.
It's not a
really
meal replacement.
snack.
It's literally a snack.
This is so much better than the regular highly processed snacks that
Yep.
really don't do us any favors. And this is actually great for you. So
Thank
well
you.
done.
Thank you
Well
very
done.
much.
Taste is amazing.
Thank you.
I think the price point, by the way, are great. How did you figure out how to get this so you could sell it?
It's been a very long process for me. I came up with the idea about between 6 and 7 years ago, and I was working 7 days a week as a private chef. And I've also had 17 knee surgeries. So in my time where I was recovering,
Oh boy.
it allowed me a lot of time for research and exploration. And I got a tiny bit of capital, and that's what I used it for.
How much did you get?
50,000.
You're an unstoppable force. That is something we can see here.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
My only comment, you're so fun and you're fun about the idea, but the package doesn't say that to me.
And Super Dirt is funny and it's commercial. You know, it draws you in.
I like
but
the
it's sort
name.
of small on the package.
Yeah.
Yeah, like super dirt.
Yeah,
Like,
I think that's amazing feedback. Look, this is we're right now live, like launching the company.
Oh,
I
wow.
have not sold, this is literally my first time
Wow.
getting out there. So I am more than open to making changes that are going to help. So I appreciate that feedback. It's great.
I like that you broke the mold of a bar.
Thank you.
I like the ball idea. We think about logistics, obviously, on an online site. So can you talk a little bit more about the shelf life of the product?
Yeah, we're 12 months shelf stable.
That's good.
We, as in my family and I, eat them way beyond that, but we've done a lot of testing.
It's good to know.
And I recommend 12 months shelf stable, but we're alive.
That's great.
Okay, we're gonna find out
Okay.
if you're gonna make it into that Buy It Now store. Gwyneth,
I love that you are solving a problem and that you're so knowledgeable about food. I think the price is fantastic. You're talking about really a minimally processed snack filled with beautiful ingredients. So I think this definitely belongs on the Buy It Now store for sure.
I want to see one that doesn't make it, and why is that?
Kristen, that's one. Jamie.
Price was good.
Uh-oh.
Audience loved it. I really liked it. I have nothing bad to say about it. Also, I see the profit potential with this product. So I'm gonna say I'm excited and I feel lucky to be one of your first people to help you as you launch your business to put it in the Buy It Now store.
Oh, that's two. You're already in. But look, we have an amazing lady here named Carmen, who is Amazon.
Kristen, you're entering a crowded space. There's a lot of healthy snacks and you have to stand out.
Yep.
I think you can hone in into your benefit a little bit more so people can in 1 second understand how you're different from the rest. So some opportunity there on your packaging and your language. But at Amazon, ultimately, we think selection, price, and convenience are what customers will always want. And I really think you hit in all three and the audience voted. So I definitely think your product belongs in the Buy Now store.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Shouts out to Kristen. She is in the store. And again, this is why IP is so important. As of the Amazon, I forget her title with Amazon, but as she talked about the need to stand out, especially in a crowded field. Now, I talked about it earlier where, hey, the market, it's a lot of kind of foods out there that are healthy, organic, clean, whatever the case may be. And a big part of you standing out is the packaging as well as your name, your trademark name or your name, hopefully that you get a trademark on. That's going to help you stand out. That's why intellectual property is so important because it kind of Super Dirt. I actually like the name Super Dirt. It's a fun name. It's a cool name. It kind of gets you to stop, turn your head. However, you have to be protecting it and it has to be clearly indicated and visible on that packaging. So again, I do agree with them as you look at her packaging here. I think Super Dirt can kind of stand out a little bit more on the packaging and kind of pop out. It doesn't pop out as much as it probably should. So I would kind of make that clear. But again, I think she definitely has potential and she's definitely on the show or on the store there. So let's kind of get to the website here really quickly before we close out and kind of see what the website is going on. And actually just going to the website here, you see Super Dirt is kind of more so, it kind of stands out a little bit more on the website. Now, it is a Super Dirt that's trademarked and it's kind of within a similar category. Now, it talks about it's a Rosie LLC that's in Connecticut. I'm going to go out on the limb and say that's Christian's company, but to the extent it's not, then that may be some issues there. But as we kind of continue to go down, again, Super Dirt, the story, again, I would imagine that if this thing is protected outside of the name, the actual product will be protected by a trade secret, if anything. So shouts out to Christian on that. Again, man, I wish I would have got that. How much it costs. But $50,000 that she spent on it seems like it has a shelf life of 12 months. Let me know in the comments if you were part of that 100 people, that audience members, what you think of the food. It seems like up until this point in time, she hadn't sold any. I would imagine that being in a Buy It Now store, that's going to change. So let me know to the extent that you guys have purchased this and bought it. How does it taste? I know with the Shark Tank reaction videos, you guys were great with letting me know the product. If you're new to person, let's continue that on with Buy It Now and kind of make this thing big. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys next time. Guys, take care, man. Don't forget to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the IP channel. I'll catch you guys next time on the next one. Peace.